Welcome to the last church. Kick this fucking mule.
Oh shit.
It all starts fucking today, alright?
No more fucking excuses. This is the year of the fucking soldier. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
I don't know where to start on this one. All I could say is that it's been a hell of a journey. Today is August 31st, 2000, and this podcast started September 2nd, 2012.
That's wild.
When we started this podcast, we had no high hopes, or no, it wasn't that we were going to go to the top and beat up fucking Mark Maron. It wasn't nothing about that stuff. We did it for an intention, and the intention was to let people know that you could fuck up and come back from the grave. And we went on there. We used to start at 6 in the fucking morning.
I know.
You know, and start and smoking edibles and smoking weed and doing edibles, and we'd leave there at 9. Fucking, I was fucked up for the day. You know.
Remember, I had to cover the mixer with a tub because your cats would pee on the mixer. Look, it was your office.
We started in my fucking office. Then my wife came up pregnant. Then we moved it to Lee's office for a while. That was fantastic. And then we got thrown out of there, and then where'd we go? We went to the office on fucking Blunt Street over there where they almost killed us.
Right, with no AC and a black Christian like church group that thought we were smoking weed the entire time.
And we were hitting the vapor pen. They were like knocking on the door and shit. You'll see it on the sizzle reel Lee put together for you guys. We put a couple nice gifts together for you guys. We just didn't leave you out in the cold to hang. Then from there we went to the crazy office up next to the In-N-Out up there. That was fucking nuts. That's where the rapist Ron Jeremy came in and played the harmonica. We had the pimp come in, Rudy. We had Stephen Bauer come in with a bottle of fucking 22 bottles of vodka. We had Angel Salazar doing bumps in there. I mean, that's where we did the famous RE Acid podcast. You know, talk about a podcast that still people talk about. 3 dudes doing a hit of acid. Duncan sent me a picture in the middle of it of some Mexican guy dancing with a pussy. He cut his dick off. I sent it to everybody. And only one person got mad at me, Joe Rogan. He's like, what the fuck is this shit? But it's been a journey. And the best part of this journey was getting to meet a lot of you people. From Jay Bichetti to Bob Lulingas to Deborah. Fucking Hubs is out of her fucking mind. You know, Cunningham, Scott. I mean, this is the weirdest connection that we have. I mean, we go on a computer and we talk to one another and we care for one another. My man V up in fucking Toronto, young kid, we talk all the time. I mean, there's some solid, good people on there, but listen, we're not going nowhere. We're still going to be on. I got to shut Facebook off for 2 weeks. It's probably off right now. You're saying Joey's not returning my things. No, man. I had to shut it off because on my iPad, I only have Twitter and Patreon. I'm going to focus on that one. I'm in Jersey waiting to move into the house, which I should be moving into tomorrow right now. So
Congratulations.
Yeah, and I'm pretty happy about that. But this has been a very great journey. And it's been great sitting here next to Lee, watching him grow in more ways than one, from the fruit juice diet to the, to the many diets of Lee Syed. It has been an honor because I'll tell you what, Lee is a kid that he's nothing but heart, man. We put him through hell through this podcast. He was eating those. I mean, this kid never did nothing. He never did nothing. He never even snorted a chick's fart. And we got him in here eating 2,000 milligrams and fucking eating Jehovah's Witness pills and whatnot. So he got banned from Vegas. Listen, people, him and the singer of Motley Crue are banned from Vegas. That's how high level Lee is. So when you think of Lee is pretty fucking high level. He took a lot of bullets for this podcast. And he really made it complete. It was a yin and yang type situation. Lee's naivety, Lee being naive, and me being the fucking street fucking priest that I am, it really led to a great combination. And yeah, we had some ups and bumps, but we never gave up. You know, even when I read, you know, bad comments from you guys and stuff, I knew that you weren't being scumbags. You were being honest. So we upped our game along the way. We dropped off the shout-outs. We lightened up on the weed and the edibles. We tried to give you the best experience that we could give you. I mean, we were getting up at 6 in the morning. We were basically making $100 a piece from one sponsor. We were doing it out of love for you guys that we found, you know. I found the solace here. I found peace here, you know. And I got that same peace on Patreon now because we got rid of a lot of those knuckleheads. It's very easy to do what you do, you know, once it becomes a job. And that's what happened here, guys. I was fine, man. I was about to sell cars. I hooked up with Felicia. We started doing a podcast. I hooked up with Lee and started doing a podcast. And you really in life got to be careful what you wish for because it blew up from all different angles. You know, the road, you guys supported me on the road. And we were doing theater tours. And I can't lie to you. I kept it straight in front of you guys, but I was very overwhelmed. You know, why would somebody want to take a picture with somebody who kidnapped somebody? That was always what was on my mind after shows. When you guys would come up to me and want to take a picture, I'm like, would you take a picture with a fucking convict? You know, but all these things were done through this microphone. You guys picked up certain things through this microphone. I picked up things from you from this microphone. I mean, dear friends, we have our buddy down in Austin with the rock and roll podcast.
Yeah, Bobby
Sharon. You know, you got Greg and Lynn up in Seattle. I mean, we have dear friends that we made. I don't know what happened to Dante Gazzini. He stopped writing letters. Fuck him. He didn't know. I was getting 10 letters a week. What do you want me to do? What am I, in prison, Dante? I'm going to read a letter every fucking week. He hunted me down, but he's a good man. He had a good heart.
We got
and his
Bergie.
intention well. We got our fucking resident Armenian, Bergie, who was here last week. I threw him a fucking notebook. And I'm going to be sending out some stuff to Scott and Deborah and Bill. Bob and Jay. And we found some nice little relics here. But it has been just an experience, you know. I was an open micer in comedy. And I was an open micer in the podcast game. And you guys molded me into being a good podcaster, which meant a lot to me. You know, I didn't want to come here and, in Jimmy Schubert's words, give you a short shrift. That was never my intention. I came out here and I poured my heart to you, and I told you the wrongs I had done. And I told them to you in a colorful way so they wouldn't hit you as hard. But no matter what you say, the wrongs had been done. And by me coming on here, you guys always say to me, hey, you helped me out of this weird situation. I was doing heroin, I was doing coke. Yeah, well, you guys helped me out because you helped me get my skeletons out of my closet. And that's big when you have that much trust. I had that much trust in you guys. I had that much trust in you, and I loved you that much, and I wanted you to know who the fuck I was from A to Z. See, most people in this town, they don't really want you to know who they are. They want you to know who they are for the hour that they're on the thing, and then they don't really let you know who they are. I let you know who I was. I let you know who you were in business with. We weren't in business. We had a mutual understanding. I would put 2 podcasts out a week, and you would listen to 2 podcasts out a week. Were they all good and funny podcasts? Nah. Were they tremendous podcasts? Not really. But I always gave you something to take from that. There was one thing you took from each podcast. Whether it was to shine your shoes before an audition, you know, there's always something. I'm the master of little fucking things, writing letters to a judge, to writing letters. Throw people off. You know what I found really weird out of this situation? I'm getting hit by people in New York that I don't even know to do shows, to do podcasts. You know, welcome me first. Did you never sell a nickel bag before, you fucking idiots? Welcome me first, then invite me on to your show. We're living in just weird times, but we kept it solid for you. We kept it as real as we could for you, you know. We did a lot of drugs on the show. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. That fucking idiot in Chicago, he's eating Xanax. You should have come on the show a couple nights. And that poor bastard's got COVID. Fuck him. Him and his cunt girlfriend could fucking die. And people are looking for him anyway. I heard a bad rumor about that dude in Chicago. So if you know him, tell him to fucking leave town, because the fucking Gardini brothers are looking for him. That's the word on the street. He insulted somebody wrong. Not me.
He insulted everybody.
He insulted somebody wrong. And it does. I never understood what the fuck the whole thing was about. And for the people who went on board with him, I don't know what you're thinking. You know, you have to restructure your heart. You got to go talk to a priest.
I think that's what really, you were just talking about how you told all your negative stories, but for the most part, this entire podcast was very positive, and that's why I think we have so many great people around us who listened to it and came on, because yeah, you told shitty stories or shitty parts of your life, but there's always a meaning behind it, or a lesson, or a reason. We weren't just telling it to get laughs.
No. I wanted to come play A to Z. I had done some stuff. You know, right now, listen, man, the toughest thing out of this move is I won't see Lee for a while, and my uncle. You know, I had a semi-book deal with Audible. A tape surfaced of me saying something about 23 years ago that had no merit to it. They tried to throw witch water on it. They couldn't come up with nothing. You know, I haven't done anything since I haven't been a freak since 1999. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. 20 years, those people don't even remember what the fuck is a fuck. But I was here for you. Like I told my stories. I wanted to let you know the animal you were dealing with. And then you guys came through for me when that shit happened. You told everybody to go fuck themselves. That you listened to the stories and you've heard the stories, and you know that wasn't me at all for them to attack us. And it went nowhere, and you know, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not mad at anybody who was involved or pointed fingers. In fact, I pray for them. I pray for them, and I learned a big lesson from it. But now, with the podcast, this really blew my mind. These last 3 weeks, knowing that I have to close this podcast, let me know how important you guys were to me. And again, some guys like, you're going to abandon me last night on Patreon. I'm not going to abandon you at all. I'm going to shoot some videos out the next couple of weeks. Let me move. Let me look at my basement. Let me figure it out. We can't come back with the same fucking stories. I can't do it. So I got to force my hand and come up with something different. I have a few ideas, but I really don't. Right now, my main concern is to move my family back, get them into the house, get her into school, do my couple days of shooting on The Sopranos, and then I'm back with you guys in some form of podcast or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know where my head is at. And that's it, and that's that, man. It's been a fucking journey and a half, you know. The comedy journey was great. You know, sleeping on Ralphie's floor, who was on this podcast many a time. I saw him rise to great things. I saw Josh Wolf rise to great things. I saw Rogan rise. I saw Tom Segura rise. I saw Sebastian Maniscalco rise. And I also saw myself rise. Don't ask me how I did it. I put my pants on one leg at a time like you guys, but it happened. And it was because of you guys and the support, you know, so. That's it, and that's that. I wanted to keep it fucking short. No drama with you motherfuckers. We had a great time. And guess what? We're going to take a little breather, and we're going to come back and do something else. And then Lee and I will do something fucking on Zoom once a month, where we light each other on fire. We throw grenades at each other. He's going to throw a picture of me with him in the car, and I'm taking his picture, so when we do the Zoom, we're each in the room, so at least we all feel it. It'll be free, no charge, you know, we'll do it on the fucking arm. It's on the arm, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep you guys, just to let you know we didn't forget about you, and you could check up on Lee's progress and what he's up to and whatnot. It was really great. The music, the conversations, the going back and forth with you guys, the going to the different cities 2 and 3 times and seeing you at the shows. It was something that I never, ever, 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 ever imagined, you know. Again, if you learned anything from this story, remember that. 1, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. And 2, but if you fucking work hard, man, and you're really passionate about something you love, if you're fucking passionate, guys, I was sitting there the other day, and I can't tell you how much fun I was having in this town from 97 to about 2005. Once I saw Behind the Curtain with The Longest Yard, it kind of jaded me a little bit. I had no way to move up doing comedy. It fucked me up, but just the chance for me to get on that set for 17 weeks meant the world to me. You have no idea how I bamboozled a bunch of casting directors and shit into putting me all in movies. You know, next time you're bored, look up Joey Diaz IMDb and look at all those TV shows and all those movies. I tricked a lot of fucking people, okay? A lot of people. I don't know what talent. What would I play, the flute? I don't know nothing. So I had a great run. SAG is fucking us now. They're taking away our insurance and all this shit. I don't even give a fuck. I expected it from SAG. That's a complete different story. That's got nothing to do with you guys. But I was an open micer in comedy, and it was a struggle. And I was an open micer in podcasting, and it was a struggle. But I got my legs out from under me, and we ended up a top fucking 40 podcast. And we were there in the top 40 in the comedy realm every fucking goddamn week. And that was partly us. But that was also partly because of you guys. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day on Monday and Wednesday. I knew that. I knew that if I was going to take an hour from you, I had to give you an hour of something. And a lot of you have taken it. I've gotten a lot of emails lately, and a lot of you didn't get it. But mostly a lot of you, one of these conversations sparks some curiosity in your lives, and you change a portion of your life, and that means the world to me, because I'd love to tell you how I changed my life from prison to getting here. I just don't know what it was. It was really my love for comedy. My love for comedy and the love to pay back my friends for the love they had given me growing up was my motivator. I didn't want my friends to say, he went out to California and failed like anybody else. You know what? I didn't turn out Dave Chappelle, but I never came out here to be Dave Chappelle. I just came out here to become a man through comedy, and that's exactly what I became. So I want to thank you for checking me, because you had to make me. You just can't talk the talk. You guys made me walk the walk, you know. Today I felt like death on the antibiotics, but I still had to go lift weights. And she asked me at one point, do you want to stop? And I kept lifting for you people to let you know that, you know, you're doing your work and I'm doing mine, and together we're going to end up in a great realm. Lee, I don't know if you want to say anything to these fucking people, or you just want to sit there in your little THC heaven now.
No, it's all I can say is thank you. I've to Joey, I said this to him, and it's surprisingly one of his favorite things, and it's true. I've been here for a decade, and the most honorable and respectful person that I worked with is a dude who went to prison for kidnapping a dude with a machine gun. He's always been very fair with me and made me feel like part of your family. So thank you. And I just looking back at it, it's just so cool. Like this is definitely the coolest I'll ever be. I don't know what's gonna happen next, and hopefully I'll have a great life.
You're going to have a great life. You're going to take care of yourself. You're going to learn from this experience. And in 3 months, you're going to call me. And hopefully by then the corona will be gone and all this bullshit. And we could do something. I'm really, really going to miss you.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
My wife and I discussed that you had become like a stepson to us. So we're really, really going to miss you. We hope we get to say goodbye to you before you leave on Sunday. And before I cry on camera, let me do a quick edible. Before I cry on camera, I want to leave you guys with a gift. The Pauly Shore Podcast. I love you guys. This was a treat. We were going to save this for someday. Now you're going to get to see it live and in fucking color. The Missing Pauly Shore Podcast, which we wouldn't put up. We promised them, but now all bets are off. COVID means fuck the pinky fucking thing. All bets are off.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.